That should probably fix it when we get it back up. Much appreciated. Let me know how that sounds. Anyway, so NHL 94. As for probably the first minute or so, I'm going to get used to the controls, give up a decent puck right in front, have a penalty coming up. Thank you, by the way, for the auto host, guys. Much appreciated. And the penalty being come up is against Pat Falloon, a 2-minute hooking call or something like that. Oh, one-timer attempt is just a little off the mark. Nice save, got hung up, couldn't get the puck off, and the attempt there was no good. And that's offsides, and that hurt. And here we go. 50 seconds left to go in the power play, 17:36 left to go in period number 1. No score, and Pittsburgh playing the puck in their own zone. Now finally gets it out. Now into San Jose's zone, wrap around the net, and bottleneck here. Not much on the power play, and both teams are back to even strength. But there we go. Lemia gets a nice cheap goal right there. That's how we do it. And attempted to float it up, just didn't work out for me. There's Yager. This is considered a breakaway, apparently. That's apparently a shot on goal. That's an open net. And that's a wasted opportunity. And that was a hit. And that's a shot on goal, and that's no good. That's a beautiful feed. That's a goal by Mario Lemia Stevens. Primary assist there. 2-0 Pittsburgh. 14 minutes up to go. Penalty coming up against San Jose. Shot attempt is no good. But maintaining possession. 4 against none. Extra attacker out here for Pittsburgh. Spinning round. Doing time. Shot attempt. Goal. Hat trick. Then comes the hat. I didn't even notice that was going to be a hat trick. Nope. Fled aside. Getting knocked down behind the net. Scooped away by San Jose. Neutral zone battle. Having to wait on the delayed offsides. Getting 2-on-1, and then knocked down. And that's an offsides. 3-0 Pittsburgh. 12:08 left to go. Period number 1. Face-off won by San Jose. Breakaway opportunity. Got it in there, but couldn't do anything with it. Fast break here for Pittsburgh, but gets knocked down by the defense. That defense knows what they're doing. Until they get knocked down. Then they don't know what they're doing. Yager spinning it around the net. And around. And can't get the puck off, but finally does. Now back pedaling, here's Pittsburgh. Back into their own zone. Scooping it away. Now forward. Back behind the net. Waiting to find somebody good to give it to. Still nobody good to give it to. Finally scooped up and passed away, but then knocked down. And then poked away. And flooded away. And gone away. And spirited away. And other references that I don't know. And then covered up for the face-off. And then puck against glass. Scooped away. Offsides. Other words. Organ music. Whistle. Offsides. Yep. I was looking through tonight's games that are on the roster for the NHL, and I'm like, okay, this is the one we're going to do tonight, and then we'll move on and do something else next Thursday night. Poke check. How are you doing tonight? One more thing. That would have been a two-line pass back in 93, but this is 94. Over the net. One time. That really wasn't much of a one time. That was almost a pass to the goaltender. That's not who you pass it to when you're in a yellow jersey. Shot attempt, no good. Yager, still a dinosaur, picking up the puck. How's their game going tonight? That was the other one I was thinking of, the Jersey-Boston game. Knocked down. Over to the right side. Yager. Spinning around. Shot attempt. Nope. Couldn't get it on the tape of Lemieux's stick. Offsides. 3-0. Yeah, that one's a little more entertaining. If we have some time left over, maybe I'll do a 5-period game of that. All depends on how we get things set up. Score. Daniels gets the first one that's not put in by 66. 4-0 Pittsburgh. Face-off won by Pittsburgh. Blocked around to the right side. And diving stop. Breakaway opportunity. Nope, gets knocked down. And apparently he picked up the puck on the turnover. Shot attempt 1, shot attempt 2, shot attempt 3. Oh, don't find the back of the cage. And then for some reason, player, whoever he was for San Jose, just circused it over the net, over the glass. We got a face-off coming up. Here's Lemieux coming around the net, spinning around still. Gets the puck poked away. And then we have an offsides. And that's how this play ends. In regards to all these games, I will always be the home team. So it's not that I have an allegiance to Pittsburgh. It's just that's who I'm choosing to play as right now. Oh, nice hit. Sit down person in front. Spin around the net. Try to see if we can't get 4 goals in the first period. Or 5 goals. We can't. Offsides. No good. If I talked like this, if John Cameron talked like this, he'd be, ooh, turnover. That could be exciting. Nope, it won't be. That is knocked down, trickled back to the back of the cage, and we do this all over again. 1 minute left to go. And you explain to me how that's an offside. And before you do explain to me how that's an offside, I know how the rule is. I just thought I'd beat that over the blue line. Well, that was a definite offsides there. Nice. Very, very critical power play then. As opposed to what we got going on here. Ooh, Lemieux dealing the blow right there. Blocked in front. And count the ice. Offsides. Too bad there's no fighting in this game. 8 seconds left to go. Floater down the ice. There we go. We've reached the end of one. It is 4-0 in favor of Pittsburgh. Let's take a look and see what the game stats for this game are. Yeah, goaltender should be yanked if he's got a 750 save percentage. Let's do this again. Face off, one, trickle down by San Jose, and they're gonna go, well, that would have been icing if you didn't grab that, you dope. But it's alright, we're leading this game 4-0. I don't really need to get another goal on the board here. Yeah, that's clearly an offsides. Face off one by Pittsburgh. Dressed in their home uniforms, which back in that day were still considered home uniforms and not the away uniforms. Or sweaters, as they call them. And the puck off the net. This one here, one-time attempt is blocked. Knocked out of the zone. 18:04 left to go, and we set things up again. And little did I know there was actually a speed run of Blades and Steel. There's actually a category on speedrun.com. Now that's a turnover. It doesn't turn out to be dangerous. Well, you know, that's not how we do an offsides call. There's going to be a penalty. Apparently this is going to come up against San Jose. They are going to collect the puck, and we get a cross-check. Falloon with the cross-check. And now 6-on-5. AK, let's see how much more time we can waste by just passing the puck around. Shot attempt, no good. Nope, that's going to be a delayed offsides. I guess they don't like it when my defense I guess they don't like it when my offense carries the puck either. That's an offsides. 4-0 Pittsburgh. Not much to say about this game, so I won't. And ask you how your day's going. Are you having a good day? Are you having a bad day? Or will it depend on what happens with the Boston game? No, this is actually me. I'm controlling Pittsburgh. That's an offside as well. It's delayed offsides. Until it's not. And then we go forward. And we trickle around. Oh, ow. That hurt. And then nothing. Because why not? And then you don't like the fact that my goaltender decided to carry the puck forward, so that's considered, I guess, an offsides there, or rather a face-off. And then we've got a bunch of things going on in front, and then we carry it again forward, and we've got another offsides, or rather another face-off. And then a bad pass and more other things, and here we go. For some reason they consider that a breakaway, and then the net becomes dislodged and we've got a face off, and then 12:18 left to go in this period. I'm giving San Jose ample opportunity to get back into this game with some bad turnovers and such, but apparently they don't want. Oh, that's a nice leveled shot, getting him right into the Pittsburgh bench. You can sit down anytime, guy. Oh, knocked down right in front of the net, you know. And then a nice little ouch right there, and we move forward and then backwards, and why not? Oh, almost put it in his own net, I see. Because that's how we do this game. And then we've got a face-off and an offsides. And then other things happened. 10:45 left to go in period number 2. And then we spin around. And there's a shot attempt, which is no good, and then a turnover. And then we have a shot attempt and another shot attempt, and then a third shot attempt, and then a fourth shot attempt, but nothing happens of that fourth shot attempt. Two-line pass was abolished in the 94 season, so this one did not have it. It was 93 that did. Like 94 got rid of the two-line pass as well as the fighting. Fighting, I think, returned in 95 or 96. I can't remember. Blood was in 93, surprisingly. Well, I almost put it in my own net. And that's no. And then he'll cover up, and we've got a face-off. 8:05 left to go. 4-0 Pittsburgh. Because Pittsburgh was so much better than San Jose back then. And then we've got what is oh, and then we got a goal. There goes the clean sheet. I think they brought it back for a period. I'll have to double check the rule book, but I think it was a case where they got rid of it for a bit and then brought it back for a bit. I can't remember. Ooh, he almost fired in his own net. I would have taken that. And that's called an offsides. 7 minutes up to go. 4-1. And that's an offside as well. And that gets the crowd to groan because they were hoping the goaltender was going to oops it. Yeah, so am I. Like, you want to pass it between two lines, go right ahead. You want to do a home run pass, go right ahead. The reward makes for some exciting hockey. The penalty for doing it can devastate your team. Pat Falloon is turning into a goon. That's at least his second trip to the sin bin. Maybe his third. I can't remember. Ooh, that was throttled. How dare you bring the puck into my own zone? How dare you offsides me? It's 5-on-4. That's an offsides. You know? Were you waiting for me to actually tell you to please go forward? Maybe you were wanting me to give you the puck. And then you knock out my player for the remainder of the period, so you're going to have that happen to you. Thank you, and enjoy your trip to the sin bin. Hola. I'm going to check the stats after we're done with this game, or after we're done with this. Another offsides. Because why the hell not? You know, the best feeling is when you're really getting to my goaltender on another offsides, a 5-on-3 too. Thank you for holding my stick. Whether it can do anything. Power play goal. No greater feeling than being on a 5-on-3 and getting absolutely nothing for it. Oops, that was nearly a devastating goal. That hurt. Okay, so it's even strength. And then, that offside was my fault. Is that game in Boston or is that in Jersey? I think it's in Boston, right? And we've reached the end of the second period. San Jose outscored Pittsburgh 1-0. The only reason I'm playing as Pittsburgh is because that's the home team. Let's see. Let's switch teams. Yep, Falhoun's had 3 penalties so far this game. Hey Chuckles, how you doing? Maybe I should do a fan poll and see what game people want me to do next week. Oh, that was just barely an offsides if that was the case. Yeah, that's called a goal. That's about as soft of a goal as you're ever going to give up. It is now 4-2, Pittsburgh. Oh, Lemmy almost got one back. That was a bad pass, and that was a even worse pass, but that could have been even worse. Get this out of the zone. That's not getting it out of the zone. That's getting it bonked up. Here we go. That's called running into the other team's goaltender, getting knocked down. That's good. And that was almost a goal. Oh no. 4-2, Pittsburgh. forward to the right and spin around the goal. Get the wide open space and goal. Ooh, I should have the IRC on my screen. Somebody just tried to done in a race. Penalties are on. Oh, boo you, game. But yeah, somebody just got done in the Speedrun Live channel instead of in their actual race channel. Oops. I hope it wasn't them losing because of that. Ooh. Nope. And... okay, Jay Moore. Not to get confused with the comedian who does a sports talk show. And that was way back where, and that's an offsides. Ooh, that's a penalty. And that's a penalty against us. Hey, wait a second. How do you, where do you get interference from? (5-2). Even strength. That hurt. Somebody's playing the organ during the middle of the game. And Samuelson gets the score. The goaltender was distracted by the organ playing all of a sudden. Bet that coach is going to be upset during the post-game press conference. Whoever San Jose's coach was in '94. I know. They knew they were going to score. They were propping up the organ for that. Yes, they were. That's a delayed offside, so I can't touch it. But that is also an icing. They can touch it. Oh, pfft. San Jose in a brief power play. They ain't gonna get anything off it though. And that ends that. And they start the organ again. And that's how an icing occurs. And the Bruins win. The Bruins win 2-1. Hey, that's a one-timer. That was a wide open goal, net, and you flew it over the glass. Congratulations. That's why you're making the big bucks. And that was off the Penguin's body and away from the goal. Because why not? And let's get away from you because I can't do anything about it. And then, hey, you just knocked me into the goaltender. Hey, that hurt. And he sprawled out. He saved it. That was good. And then you guys spin me around. You spin my dig dogger right around. Shot through traffic. And no good. Face off to the right of the goaltender is won by his team, thankfully. They will skate it and dance it around the ice and then poked away from the goaltender here. And then we've got a breakaway opportunity here for Pittsburgh. And he misses. He runs into the goaltender, but now he's going to run into the goaltender as much as he wants because the play is stopped. And then we're going to continue with another face-off to the right of the goaltender. And this one here, once again, was won by his team. He will get it away, and they will try to dance it into the zone. And the shot attempt is pad save. And batted away by the goaltender, and then another shot attempt, and another shot attempt, and then another shot attempt, and the dump out, and a race for icing, and Pittsburgh wins to stop it because they don't do the face-off dots in this game, nor do they do the automatic icing. 8 minutes left to go. Yeah, I know. I wish my wide receiver that I have running tonight would give me more fantasy points. It's become quite the highest scoring affair there. Good news if you had a field goal, if you had a kicker in either for either team. Who am I playing in the fantasy? For fantasy? Oh, that's off, apparently, the post. And then marked away. Meredith, I think, is the name. I'll double check it when I get done. It's one of the Chicago wide receivers. Had a monster game last week. Near the offsides. Okay. That's apparently considered a breakaway. I don't know how. That's considered a goal. I do know how. Seven to 2 in favor of the gold and white. And that's way off the mark. And no. And more no. And dance around. Alright, one more thing. Yeah, that's going to be no icing because it's got touched by the goaltender. And it was won by Pittsburgh, but tossed away because they don't know how to maintain the puck. And moved up here and into the zone. Marked around, and his shot attempt is no good. And a penalty coming up, probably for goaltender interference because I ran into the goaltender. Paul Stanton ran into the goaltender with 1:32 left to go. So San Jose's got the chance to end this game on the power play. And moving it forward, and Pittsburgh tried to do something with it, but they couldn't. And they really couldn't. And that's offsides because why not? 40 seconds left to go, 7-2, Pittsburgh. Yeah, this dumped all the way down Penguin zone. And we're just going to have to do nothing more than just spin around and dance this up and count down because Pittsburgh has won this game. It wasn't really close, except for at the beginning of the game when it was 0-0.